Isn't that cost of financing an issue for all sectors? What is unique just about the renewable sector, because all industry is exposed to forex fluctuations. Those industries which are highly import dependent more so versus others, and cost of financing is high relative. I think India is one of the highest cost capital economies of its size in the world.
So there's a big difference on this sector, right? So coal there's a price for coal.
Yes.
There's a price for gas. There's no price for solar, right? So the entire operating cost in this is going to be finance cost. So the effect of finance cost on the end output is dramatically higher in solar compared to anything else.
Are Indian lenders, have they done enough, or have they been slow on realizing and this opportunity and supporting companies to sort of do this, especially Indian companies to do this?
See, I think that actually the comparison won't be fair. If you're looking at Saudi, UAE, etc., and seeing the tariffs there, they've been pegged to the dollar forever. If you try and peg yourself to the dollar, you'll have other problems. So I'm not getting into the economics of that. But as soon as you don't peg yourself to the dollar and you've got a 4% cost of hedging, you are going to be expensive. Then that is the tariff that we've all got to live with. So I think we'll have to live with higher tariffs than the markets which are dollar denominated.
Okay. Let's talk about one of the things that came up earlier, and this is storage. And I spoke to you before this session also. Explain storage and what are the possibilities and where do we stand currently?
Yeah, so there was a discussion that came up, and I think both people had valid points. There was one view that came up saying that solar is the cheapest form of power, and the other one was that if you want it 24/7, it's not. And both are right. Okay. Now, I think that for me, the demand that if we are able to generate solar and feed into where is required, it surely will be the cheapest form of power. And there's such a huge potential in all those areas. And just to tap upon, I think all of us see the EV revolution. If the cost of solar generation is 2 rupee 50 paise, if the cost, as was mentioned, is about 1 rupee 20 paise odd for the grid, if you sell solar power to EVs at 4 rupees, because you should be able to monitor it through, instead of charging the normal tariff.
But how would you be able to do differential pricing?
Why not? Because you got.
No, I'm just asking the technical question. I'm not questioning the concept.
Yeah.
Technically,
no, you got EV chargers, which are smart chargers. Right. They're able to capture nearly anything you want. So the amount of electricity flowing through an EV charger should be captured. If you charge at $4, then the entire argument just goes away of storage, right? Because, like, I'd gone to California, I went to Netflix's office. There were 350 cars plugged into chargers out there. You could charge them at 4 rupees right through. All the offices anyway pay fuel bills free, etc. They'll just give you the electricity free. The cost of, I think, oil imports, etc., going down. Now you can imagine the incentive to the consumer of EVs. And this whole storage concept then goes away of power at night at home, because it is being consumed. And just one more industry that will actually hugely benefit. We're already seeing it on the marine side. So there's a company that I know of well, where they've been powering the ferries on the Scandinavian lakes. For the last 3 years, the ferry is just not put on an engine. It's only working on batteries, lithium-ion batteries. And now the companies are actually giving 20-foot containers. So as ships go inland, as they come to offload containers, they'll just put on 2 or 3 20-foot containers for it to go to the next stop, pick those containers up, put 2 more. So the entire inland waterway, transportations, etc., can go green very quick. Again, without the expensive cost of battery storage, because now battery storage is propulsion. So I think that these are uses that will open up huge possibilities, but we will need these differential tariffs, we'll need these differential incentives to come in.